Hey guys, thanks for coming back to my channel today. I'm coming to you guys with a different topic today. We're gonna be talking about weight loss today. That is a very personal, a very touchy subject for some people. It was definitely a touchy subject for me. So today we're gonna be I'm gonna be talking about that today because a lot of people have seen my transformation. And let me stand up just so y'all can see it a little bit more. So, I was previously way bigger than this. And you guys see my transformation and have wanted information on what I did, what some tips that you guys can use for losing weight, and what are some things that I would recommend. Today, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna let you know what you can do to snatch it, to get fine, So stay tuned. So first and foremost, I want to start off by saying that, I have been struggling with weight loss issues or weight problems since I was younger. I had always kept weight on more than my friends. At the time, when I was younger, my mom only had me and my brother. So my brother, he had a really fast metabolism. He was very skinny, but I kept on way more than a lot of people. So I was like, dang, what is it? So I tried everything. We did exercise, walking, cutting back on food, and that would help me lose weight a little bit, probably like 10 or so pounds, but then I'll put it back on, or it just was never consistent. Like I could never consistently keep the weight off or, lose the amount of weight I wanted to. So, I remember working at Convergence, and I worked at Convergence like 3 to 4 years ago. And I met this lady named Miss Lori, and she came in after me. She was training, but she was telling me about this diet she was on. And I was like, for real, I'm trying to lose some weight too. Let me know. And she was like, yeah, it's this diet I've been on, and I've lost so many pounds, and it's really, I can still eat my same stuff. And about us, we do not want to stop eating the food that we always eat. That's our problem. That's the reason that dieting never is good for us, because we want to eat the food that we want to eat. And when I heard about keto, this was one of the only diets I've ever heard where the majority of the food that I already like, I can continue to eat. So I think that's what attracted me the most to this diet. The fact that I can eat almost like the same that I was already eating. And I don't know if I said it previously, but yes, the way that I lost as much weight as I did do the keto diet. And Miss Lori put me under that, and when I tried it, at first obviously I was losing a little bit of weight. But yeah, it's like you have to remain consistent, and obviously, you'll get there if you remain consistent. So to tell you guys what the keto diet is, to put it into short, basically the keto diet, which is the ketogenic diet, it is basically a low carb, moderate protein, and high fat diet. And it basically quickly helps you burn fat. Like the diet helps you to burn fat more easily than you normally would. Now the benefits of this diet, it can help you lower your blood pressure, lower your insulin levels, and it can also shift the body's metabolism away from carbs, and it pushes it towards fat and ketones. So I've been doing this again. Miss Lori put me on like 3 or 4 years ago. I've been doing this inconsistently for about 3 years. And when I want to emphasize, on inconsistent, because I have not been consistent at all. Like I would be on a certain period of time doing keto, and then I would stop, and it would be maybe 3 months on keto, and I would stop and start eating bad and hop back on it and stuff. And like it was like that for 3 years. I think that I got to my biggest weight, I got to my biggest size around like 2 years ago. I was almost 280, and I'll drop a photo so y'all can see how I looked. I look crazy. Look. So I was 280 plus at one point. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm nearing 300. Who finna be 300? Not me, I can't be 300. No, I'm too fine for that. So I was like, I know that keto works. I gotta be consistent with it. Mind y'all, I did not exercise. I didn't do none of that other stuff really, like at all. I literally just did keto. And what I did was, Miss Lori told me you should do 20 to 30 grams of carbs a day only. So yes, you're gonna be counting your carbs. But what you need to basically know is that the meats and things, the things that you want to eat, those don't have any carbs. So you can eat as much as you want of those all day. So you can eat your chicken, you can eat your eggs, you can eat your bacon, you can eat all that, salad and stuff like that. But certain things with too much carbs, too much sugar, you can only eat 20 grams of it per day, or less. So what I would do is, say for instance, I'll eat me, if I'm gonna do breakfast at all, I'll eat some eggs, bacon, no toast, because obviously bread is carbs, so you don't eat bread. And you just kind of, you go about your regular day. I think that's what I did. You go about your regular day doing your, eating your food. Only thing you just don't eat is bread. No carbs, no starches, no potatoes, no nothing like that. So, and I think that was easy for me to not do, because I really didn't eat sandwiches and stuff like that anyway. So it was okay. So, again, yeah, I started out at 280. When I first started, I wanted my goal weight to be 230. I want to see how I looked at 230. And I got to 230. I don't know when I got to 230. I probably around last year, around this time, I got to 230 or 240. And I still wasn't satisfied, but I kept going. So I recently, my current weight right now is 185. I'm gonna say that one more time so y'all can see me. I am okay with 185. I still want to focus on my tummy, because I got some tummy to let go of, my arms as well. And I want to tone up my thighs and make that booty a little bigger. I want to make it, jiggle when I walk. So I just got to do a couple more things, but I'm loving my body for real, y'all. Like, I've never been this confident in myself, and I'm really happy. So I just wanted to give you guys some advice about dieting and about keto if you were interested in it and had heard about it. Because it's really easy, honestly. What I will say is that first, you don't have to rush, okay? What I would say is that, and I wanted to point out one more thing before I start giving out these tips. I also do, along with keto, I do intermittent fasting, which is basically, I'm gonna give you the dictionary's term of what intermittent fasting is, but basically it's like where you, it's a cycle of scheduling your meals and voluntary fasting over a period of time. So that basically is that in the morning, I do not eat any breakfast. If I do anything, it's gonna be drink water, drink tea, or drink coffee. And when you do drink those, you're not supposed to drink them with sugar or cream. I do, because I'm kind of at a weight that I want to be, and I don't really care anymore. So, but if you're gonna be consistent, if you're gonna start losing weight, and I need to be consistent again, since I want to continue to lose some more weight, no sugar or no creamer in there, just to avoid the carbs. Now, or not, you can use non-dairy creamer or something like that, just to substitute it. But yeah, or use a light sweetener, something that doesn't have any carbs, something like that. You can definitely find them. But yes, just, and I don't eat until 12 p.m. So I only eat between the hours of 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. And I fast from 8 p.m. all the way up until 12 the next day. So that is that puts my body into a fat burning mode. It helps me to maintain a good metabolism. It helps me to burn fat very quickly. The whole point of the keto diet is to help you burn fat a little more effectively than your body normally does. But when you add intermittent fasting into that, it will help you. It will help your diet take off. Period. Like, you will start losing weight really fastly if you add intermittent fasting. And even if you aren't dieting, just eating right, eating your fruits, eating your vegetables, eating, you know, the right portions of your meals, and intermittent fasting, that probably all in itself will probably help you lose weight by itself. So, but yes, just in regard to keto, some tips and tricks that you guys could use. I'm gonna let you know, first and foremost, you have to be consistent. And by consistent, I mean you have to be trying to do this every single day. Do not go over your 20 or 30 grams of carbs. Try to, you know, maintain, be consistent. Create a meal plan. Try to figure out what you're gonna eat for the entire week. That way you don't go off of it. You know, if you don't have a meal, your meals planned out for the week, it's easier for you one day to say, oh dang, I didn't take out anything for dinner tonight. Let's just go to Taco Bell. You know, so if you plan it out, you're gonna know exactly what you need to do, and you're gonna be more inclined to actually, you know, do what you need to do if you plan it out. Basically, don't tempt yourself as well. What I mean by that is get rid of anything that is not aligned with your keto diet. Get it out of your house, please. If you have Rice Krispie treats, Star Crunchies, Cheeto Puffs, and soda all over your kitchen, you gotta get rid of that stuff, because you're gonna eat it if it's there. Get rid of all your bread, get rid of your rice, get rid of your Pop-Tarts, toaster strudel, all that stuff that is not good. Get rid of it. That way you won't even have the urge to go ahead and touch it at all. Although it's one of the easier diets, it is still hard, you know. And I try to not even say diets. I try to say way of life, just because once you change it, like, you're not really gonna want to go back. This is gonna be your way of life. This is how you're gonna want to conduct life moving forward. You're gonna want to feed your kids as well. You're gonna want to do it like this moving forward. Times it is so easy for us to get off the wagon one day. It's so easy for us to be like, oh man, dang, I ate pizza today. I ate pizza for lunch. I went to Chick-fil-A for dinner. I had a huge breakfast at Waffle House, you know. So I'm gonna start again next Monday. No, what you need to do is start back that very next day. What we try to do is, like, it could be Monday of this week, and if we mess up for Monday, we're going, I'll start over next week. No. Start over tomorrow. Make sure that tomorrow you are moving forward, doing what you need to do. Because if the longer you wait, you're gonna procrastinate. Seriously. So you have to make sure that you're on your own and telling yourself that you need to be consistent, that you need to start back that next day. In order for people to be consistent, I know that it's hard sometimes, especially if you're doing it on your own. I know that a lot of the issue was when I was younger, I was living at my mom's house, and I was around her. She was buying all this different type of food for her, my brothers and stuff, and it was so easy for me to want to go in the kitchen and eat that food or eat whatever was cooked or whatever. Because it's there, it's readily available. It's hard. It's so hard when you're living in somebody else's house and they're buying their own foods and stuff like that. That's gonna be a whole different thing for you. But what I will say is that you're gonna have to buy your own groceries. You're gonna have to get your own stuff aside and try to train yourself to be, hey, I'm only going to eat what's the things that are mine. And you guys work really hard on keto. The keto is although it's a diet, you guys should take cheat days. I would recommend, as a beginner, you do maybe a cheat day once a week or once every 2 weeks. Don't be just cheating 2 and 3 times a week, because you're gonna mess yourself up. But you can give yourself a cheat day every week or every 2 weeks, where you can eat exactly what you want and not feel bad about it. And even per day, you still have 20. You can eat whatever as long as it's within 20 to 30 grams. You can eat whatever you want, as long as it's within that thing per day. As long as it's within that area. So yeah, you guys have a lot of flexibility with the keto diet. What I would recommend is just doing it with, if you can't do it by yourself, do it with your family member. Do it, try to get your whole family to do it with you. You know, try to talk, hey, I'm really struggling with this weight loss thing. I really want to try this new thing I heard that's working. How about we all do this together as a family? Like, let's do this to see if it works. I don't feel like I can do this on my own. I really need you guys' support. Help me out. Let's all do this as a family, you know? And that will probably push you more to go. Those people will be your accountability coaches. They will be able to help you along the way. And if you can't do it with your family, find an accountability partner outside of family. Somebody else is doing keto. There are a lot of Facebook pages, of Instagram pages. There are coaches. There are people everywhere that are doing keto and that can help you and that understand the challenges that you may be facing. So there are people that are doing the same thing. You can find you a friend, a pen pal online, and you can, you guys can become each other's accountability partner and help each other on your journeys to getting fit and being more healthy. I told you guys that I've never really exercised during this process. I did not start to exercise until I was about 220, 200. Around when I was around the 200 mark, that's when I started exercising. I started seeing a lot of the extra skin, and I wanted to basically start to tone that up. So, this diet does not require you to exercise. It does not require you to be getting physical and doing all that. You're gonna lose weight regardless. If you're following the steps and actually staying within your 20 to 30 grams a day, you're gonna lose weight regardless. And obviously, your body does get used to certain things. So maybe after being 20 to 30 grams and your body gets used to that, you stop losing weight, maybe you should go down to 10 to 15 grams per day. And that's how you do that. And eventually maybe you don't eat carbs at all, or maybe you change it all together. I don't know. But you're going to lose weight. I don't see anybody not losing weight if they're consistent on keto. If you do like to exercise, I like to move too. I really love exercising, although I wasn't, because it makes me active, it gives me energy, and it makes me so happy when you're done. You feel so good and rejuvenated. So a couple things I like to do. I remember one of my coworkers telling me, don't do too much walking, because if you walk, you're gonna lose your whole body. You're not gonna have no, hips. You're not gonna have no booty. You're gonna lose everything. Lies. If you walk, you're gonna gain your body. Your body's gonna be there. Okay. So I would definitely recommend walking. That's all that I do, really. I do jog and I do run sometimes. That's when I have the time. But listen, I live in Florida, baby. It's been 100 plus degrees. I ain't running nowhere. So I walk most times in the evening or early in the morning, and that helps me to, tone my body. Please know that the walking is not gonna do your body bad. I never heard that walking could do anything bad to your body until I heard my coworker say that. And I was like, what? No, walking would definitely get your body right. Also, Zumba. I love Zumba. If you love to dance, if you love to move, Zumba is gonna make you lose weight so quick, because it's like you having fun. You're having fun and losing weight at the same time. I love dancing. I love moving. The music be lit. It's always like upbeat. It's never like, I love Zumba. I would recommend, if you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to do something like that's fun and Zumba. I love it. And a lot of time, I know you can, sometimes they have some free classes at YouFit. I know with the quarantine and everything going on right now, they may not, but after everything clear up, if it ever does, they be having, you can do like the free trial at YouFit, and you can go to one of the classes, one of the Zoom classes. It be lit. Also, the weed. Listen, y'all, pull out y'all weeds. You remember we was using the weed back in the day when we was in middle school, like crazy. Pull that weed back out. I remember where when I was back in, I think that was in my 9th grade year, trying to lose weight a little bit. And I used to, every day after school, I would come home and I would pull up my weed, and I would play the little running game where you kind of like will run, you would race people, you'll run for a mile, but you just do the things like this. And it would stimulate the people running. But what I would do is I would actually be in the living room running. Like I wasn't doing the weed like that. I would actually be running for a mile. So I would put the weed in my pocket and I would run in place for as long as the TV would, like, and it was like 12, 15 minutes. So, and doing that and lowering my intake on my food, trying to, you know, eat less and stuff like that, that made me lose weight too. So just it's the little things, and it's being consistent with the little things. Like, you may think it doesn't matter, but it really does. Trying these little things can definitely help. You know, you start to lose weight if you see the results that you want to see. I know that this can definitely be hard to do on your own. So if you're needing any help or assistance, have any questions, you guys can always reach out to me in my DM on my social media. I'm gonna put those below just so you guys can see. But yeah, you can drop any questions or comments in the comments area. You can write me on Facebook. You can write me on Instagram and ask me any questions in regard to the keto, and I'll be able to answer any questions for you. But moving forward, if you guys, I think that the real kicker may be what you can and can't eat. Definitely do some research on that. If you need more information on that, I can definitely drop some meal plans. I'll probably charge y'all for those on the low, for real, because this stuff that's time, you know. But for real, I can, if y'all want me to, for real, I can make y'all some meal plans up. I can make y'all some guides. I can definitely do some one-on-one coaching, and I can definitely start making, if y'all want some like weight loss challenges, like, we can do this, period. Because I know that this works. If y'all have the right tools, if y'all know exactly what to eat, what not to do, what and what not to do, y'all gonna lose weight, period. So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions or concerns. But yeah, just stay consistent. Do everything that y'all need to do, and you'll be fine. You will lose weight. You will look fabulous, okay? But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thanks you guys for watching today. I know I'm being weird standing up, getting all up in my video and stuff, but I just want you guys to know that I'm hella excited about my body. But not for real. But yeah, I want you guys to know that I really appreciate your support. Let me know if you guys need any other tips or tricks, any more specifics as to what you can and can't eat. This stuff, a lot of stuff is literally on Google. So that's why I ain't really going to it too much, because I don't want this video to be too long. But if you need anything else, reach out to me. I'm here. You know what it is. Thanks for coming back to my channel at Shania's Diary. Bye guys.